The New York Rangers could look to sign Derrick Brassard to a PTO, a professional tryout, and I think this would be a pretty good move for the team. Bringing in a guy who's obviously been with the Rangers in the past, a former kind of fan favorite. I think, myself included, and a lot of other Rangers fans would agree with me that, most people did like Derrick Brassard a lot. I mean, he was a great player for us for a very long time, and definitely, just a great overall player, a good veteran, two-way, centerman. Obviously went on that Stanley Cup final run with us. Unfortunately, it didn't end the right way, but obviously he was still a part of that. He's been with this team for a very long time, had a ton of games played with us. And, overall, he's still a decent NHL guy. He's definitely not, that kind of second line center that he once was, but at this point, he's definitely a guy who could be a good addition to the fourth line, kind of the, the 13th, 14th kind of forward. I would definitely be okay with that. So I think bringing in a good veteran guy like Derrick Brassard could be just a good veteran option, have some more camp bodies, have a good veteran guy in there, help the young guys out, be a good leader as well, but also just add in some more competition, which is definitely needed. Now, right now, for that kind of 13th, 12, 13, 14, 15 kind of forwards right now, you could say it's kind of like Alex Belzile, Tyler Pitlick, Riley Nash, Johnny Brodzinski. And it seems more likely that, Alex Belzile or Tyler Pitlick will kind of get that 12th forward spot right now. Obviously, Cooley and Brendan Othmer are going to be fighting for those spots, but they're not going to just be stuck on that fourth line as like 12, 13 forwards. I don't see that. So those guys aren't going to talk about them because they're going to be in the AHL more than likely to start this year unless we have some pretty big injuries, I'd imagine. So I definitely think, though, adding a guy like Derrick Brassard would be kind of nice to have that extra kind of body down there. And obviously, we do have a guy like Gaudreau, can also play center and wing, so he's pretty flexible there. But adding another guy like Brassard, I mean, he could slide to the wing if you really had to. Same thing with Bonino as well. So having three kind of centers on your fourth line wouldn't be the worst scenario at all. I mean, obviously, all three of them are pretty solid two-way guys. But like I said, Brassard is not that 60-point guy we once saw with the Rangers, but he's definitely still a pretty solid player. Had a decent year last year. And overall, I'd definitely like to see the Rangers pick him up on a PTO. But the fourth line right now, not including Brassard, would pretty much look like Gaudreau, Bonino, and then I would guess either Tyler Pitlick / Alex Belzile. So personally, I'm guessing it'll be Pitlick, but that's just kind of, a shot in the dark there. Who knows? Maybe Belzile kind of, showed at camp there. But I think just adding in a guy like Brassard, just to have another veteran body in there, would be good for competition as well, because obviously, yes, Belzile, Pitlick, they're going to be fighting for that kind of 12 forward spot. But I do think that having an extra guy in there, Riley Nash and Brodzinski, they'll be fighting too. But I think just having that extra guy in there could be good for competition overall. We did obviously sign Jimmy Vesey to a PTO the other year, or whatever, and we signed him to a 2-year deal now. So you never know. Maybe Brassard can come in and really impress, and then he can kind of win that 12th forward spot or 13th forward spot. That'd be kind of cool. I mean, you never know what can happen. Belzile, Pitlick, they could get sent down. You never know what'll happen. We just gotta wait and see, obviously, with camp and all. But I definitely wouldn't mind, the Rangers signing Derrick Brassard to a PTO, get some more competition in there, get a good veteran center in there, a good two-way guy can be on that fourth line, and add some just more depth to the competition, because we're gonna have a lot of competition for that kind of 12, 13, 14 kind of forward spot. So you definitely can never have enough competition, I'm sure. So definitely adding a guy like Brassard could be good for the Rangers and for Brassard himself, because maybe he does, like I said, show it at camp and prove that he deserves a spot, and maybe we do sign him, which would be kind of cool. I'd love to see Derrick Brassard back in a New York Rangers uniform, but last year with Ottawa, Derrick had 62 games played, 13 goals, 10 assists, 23 points. Had a pretty good year last year in kind of a bottom six, fourth line kind of role, but this is what you're going to expect. He could still, on the fourth line, put up 30 points, play a good two-way game, solid defensive game, and just be a solid depth kind of guy. I mean, that's what you want of them, obviously. Any kind of guy you're signing to a PTO, for the most part, is going to be on that fourth line, really. But I definitely think Brassard could be a pretty good fit for this team. And overall, I would definitely be okay with signing him to a PTO and potentially a 1-year, pretty much league minimum deal. Wouldn't be the worst scenario for the Rangers or Derrick Brassard himself. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, please smash the like button and definitely comment down below your guys' thoughts on the Rangers potentially picking up Derrick Brassard on a PTO.